Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Deus Ex Human Revolution stream. Uh, Hold that thought. Just occurred to me I forgot to change the switch the audio back to my headset or to my headphones. Hold that thought. There. Okay. Now it should come through my headphones. Yep, there we go. Okay. Let's go and pick things up where we left off, huh? Okay. So we got stocked up from that fellow over there. Let's just, people to someone to join in. Excuse me.
Manderley was supposed to have that morgue locked down, but somebody got to the corpse before we did. We can still reconfigure, track this Yahoo down.
It's too late for that. It's time to clean up.
But what about the Dutchman?
No loose ends, Barrett.
I'll make the call.
Malik, get out of sight, now.
Why? What's going on?
They're here. The mercs who killed Megan and her team.
Fuck!
I'm going in.
Hello. Okay, so the only thing you missed is that the mercs that originally attacked us at the beginning of the game are now here at this Highland Park FEMA facility.
We're about to pull out anyway. Just waiting on confirmation about you.
I still can't believe he's dead. 3 months on the cover with those security freaks. Something closer than last minute.
You mean somebody? Maybe even the same guy who got inside that morgue before we did.
Man, I'd like to get my hands on that creep.
I've seen Commander's face when he got back here. Something tells me you're not the only one feeling that way.
They can see me. Oh, good. I just say if they're not gonna see me as I do this. I'll just check the. I forgot to. I'll have to do that after this. So that should be. So level 3, so it should be 7. Yep, there we go. Okay. Is that so they don't think anything's out of the ordinary? Come on, pick up the credits. I would have looked up the password, but I think I wouldn't have had time.
No one is supposed to be here. I know you're still here.
have been better.
Richard, patch me to Sarif. We may have a problem here.
Wonderful. Adam, talk to me.
This factory, where the hacker's signal originated, it's got FEMA signs all over it. I think it's some kind of internment camp.
FEMA? That's impossible. Half of our contracts are government issue.
I know, but the soldiers who attacked us are here. And from the looks of it, they've got access to some pretty impressive equipment.
I better make some calls. Find out who's giving the orders and get back to me.
Getting down to this elevator, there's a air conditioning duct that you can take to get down to this same spot.
Orders are to pack up and pull out!
Yeah, and I'm not waiting for that ring knocker to get back here. Trust me, my way is smashable. See, why carry when they can walk?
Why is he not walking out of here?
Hang on. There gotta be one of these buttons.
One thing, there's a reason I've been, there it is. And I completely bugged everything up that I had. I have to redo all that. So I got 2 rockets, fair enough. I'm sorry, I've got to put all that back the way I had it. There. Exactly what I had in mind, but...
Dutchman? Great. You know what that means?
It's a nice 13-hour flight for us. At least you won't be working out of this stuff anymore.
Yeah. What about those FEMA rats? Yeah, you see them before we come?
No. Orders are to leave them alone. Don't worry. You gotta see until they open. Don't say anything about us.
If I had more energy, I'd have stealthed, I would have cloaked up to them and taken them both down. Then turn around.
Listen up. Operations here are over. That means gather all your toys and diapers, kiddies, because we are evacuating this dump right now. On your way out, you may cross paths with some FEMA personnel just itching to get their bearings back. Leave them the fuck alone. Some of us may have to deal with them again one of these days. You just never know. In the meantime, make it quick and do it quiet, and we'll all meet up again in Shangri-La. Got it?
Chill fast. I'm on the... Double turrets. Disconnect. Turn off all those. That should still be good. Yes. I could have turned the robots on the on them, but just ignore me down here, gentlemen. Nothing to see here.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Pritchard. I'll find him.
Any goodies in here? Protein bar? Nope, not this time. Protein bar. Protein bar or jar of protein powder? In the two. That's what I want. Secretary. Okay. And this is where things get really fun. You have the rocket launcher. You want to have the EMP grenades. Because you want to use the EMP grenades to stun this guy and then blow him away with the rocket launcher.
Well, looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barrett.
Oh, that's gonna be a pleasure.
die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who? Who?
Get to Shanghai. Hang shot, Court Gardens. Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him... Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
Jensen, what's going on down there? Those soldiers just sixed out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you?
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You all right?
I'm fine. Patch me to Seraph.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
Okay. First thing to do is, first thing is to go around and pick up any ammo that, yeah, because a PEPS is really going to work against Barrett. Sure. It was a nice change that the special edition here brought to the to this fight, because originally this fight or that fight was completely just straight up, gun him down, couldn't use stealth or anything that might give you an edge, like the turrets and such. But do I have room for that? I have to make room for that. Oh, son of a... Are you kidding me? Okay, that really tries my spuds. That really gets on... That's really annoying. Alright. Well, yeah, so I guess that's everything for now. Alright.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yeah, take us back to Sarif Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
One sec.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-ogs who might want to get attacked.
Have her send me her contact information and resume.
Sell this. Excuse me, goodness. Some of the stuff I've got. So that's the way to beat that guy. 3 EMP grenades and 3 rocket launcher and 3 rockets. Quickest way to beat him.
You believe it? We have the place surrounded. Welcome to the Detroit Automated.
that's available yet.
What'll it be?
Protein powders or any of that stuff. It's not going to be available just yet. Okay. So, up on some shotgun stuff. And that.
Always a pleasure.
It's worth checking to see if perhaps it has restocked all of it so quickly, but I doubt it. Okay.
Welcome to Lim International. Would you say the police were overly violent?
Overly.
Will you be purchasing anything today?
I very well might. I will not.
Well, maybe next time.
You don't have any protein powder or protein bars, so it would be a no from me. Thank you, though.
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarah?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah.
I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes. Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarris' top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go. What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Not just yet. You got a lot of balls coming here after your followers attacked our plant. What makes you think you'd be welcome?
They were not my followers, Mr. Jensen. The Humanity Front is a peaceful organization. Radicals have no place in it.
Right.
Do you know why I formed this organization? Because I saw a technology about to run rampant. You yourself seem to be living proof of it.
I'd be dead without these enhancements.
I understand that. I also understand that on an individual level, these issues can be complicated. But we must look beyond our personal interests if we are to see mankind survive the next century.
We'll survive, all right. With or without your condolences. Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure. But I can't do that if you are not 100% straight with me.
Why are you getting so defensive? All I'm saying is we should be looking forward, Adam, not back. You may not realize this, but there is a war going on out there. A war to control intellectual property rights and cutting-edge science. And as commander-in-chief of this company, I have to be ready for anything. I hired you instead of that private security company Frank wanted, because I needed somebody loyal, somebody who understands chain of command.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
I wasn't criticizing you, Adam. But I suppose you raise a good point. I just wonder if you're being a bit paranoid here. Fixating on details that aren't critical? I mean, are you so shaken up by what happened 6 months ago, by your failure to make a difference then, that you can't roll with the punches anymore? Damn it, Adam! I brought you back in today because you have an immediate crisis to deal with. Questioning me about things that don't matter isn't gonna bring Megan back.
Boss, I really don't understand why you're giving me the runaround. When you hired me, I said I'd give you the best I could, but I can't protect us if you keep hamstringing my every move. If you won't level with me and tell me what it is you're hiding, then I'm out of here. I quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever. All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move. Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Seraph Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
To Pritchard's office.
Take me out of his office.
I think you can.
I heard you walked in. A security breach of this magnitude. It's like our entire
Pritchard is here.
I don't know, but he's got a new coding for all of them. Where he had to reset. See you later. Ouch.
That's probably why he's so stressed.
No.
I will not be accompanying Mr. Taggart to the charity dinner tonight. I must head to Utah.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know. Hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuroposine dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in. Jensen, you might want to get ready. The jewel of the Yangtze approaches.
Son of a bitch. I'm supposed to find answers in that.
Hey, twice the scum and half the space. Hang on, we're going in. The address you got off that Merc, Hangsha Court Gardens. It's a bit of a walk from here in the Yuzhou district, but I figured it might be best not to drop you too close.
In case Barrett only gave up the address, knowing I'd walk into another trap.
It's the kind of thing I'd do to an enemy. You want my advice? Just find out who lives there and get out.
Hey, do you know how to get to the Hong Hua hotel? Oh, I see. Someone's looking for some action, huh? You get this. Just walk over there and go across the street. Just look up and they got all... 客家，客家，客家。 人杀最好的。
到这儿来，帅哥。
You want best in the city? Thank you. Come again.
I know there's a limb clinic here in Hengsha. Better finding it. It's not that way. It's this way.
再等一下嘛，等我赚够了钱，我就可以去找个公寓搬进去住嘛。
在中国，唯一。 Excuse me, do you know where the limb clinic is?
You're referring to the Panchea
Excuse
project.
me, sir.
Do you know how to get that answer?
Lim International welcomes you. You're very welcome, sir.
Okay. Nice and neat. Well, guys, I think what I'll do, because I do want to get a little bit more studying in, because I've just got I've only got one in-person final to take, or take before my junior year of university, college, whatever you want to call it, is complete. Just got one more, and it's at 6 o'clock my time. So, 6 o'clock this evening, that is.